going to persist.
Kowalski using the draft and getting ahead of Mlakar.
Masterful pass.
Kowalski, one of the three drivers who has to stay ahead of the others if he wants to win. Oh, Mlakar going on the inside. And yeah, I think he's gonna be regaining the first position. But that's in an oval, it's not much. Also because Kowalski stays on the draft.
So a notable absence today actually is Hankjan Steneker. He has not started the race with the other drivers. So you can most likely cross that one off.
Oh well.
For those three drivers battling. It was Lee Russell, Jacob Kowalski, and Hankjan Steneker. And then let's see. I don't see Russell on the field either. So
Steneker last week had issues not getting in time home for the race. He, as far as I know, came from work. So maybe he is having also issues, which would be a pity.
It could be the case, yeah. If he rides for points, he may finish dead last, or actually might not even be. Whoa, Jacob Kowalski getting very loose there.
Oh, he had a moment there.
Very good recovery. Oh, saw a hit there from that looked like Wang.
And of
I'm
course,
sorry, no,
Simpson,
that was Alexander Meshkov who hit the wall there. He kept moving.
Simpson now, of course, nearer to Kowalski than Kowalski is to Mlakar. Draft, I would even say. Seems as he's staying behind Kowalski.
Indeed, yeah. Looks like we're coming around to our first lapped cars. That's Alex Fitzpatrick, who was, I think, trying to get out of the way and
not knowing where to get out of the way.
Yeah, he just kind of ditched it into the wall, picked up some heavy damage on front and rear. Sort of one of those double hits on the wall. We stay green, bizarrely. There's pieces on the backstretch, but hey, we're staying green for this race. Got another driver coming into pit. That's Vladislav Zenkov.
Yeah, as I was saying, even if he DNFs, he's gonna be winning this one. So he's either pitting sooner, or you said that he had an issue going for repairs. So, as neither Steneker nor Russell are here, it looks as if Kowalski is gonna be second. And let me check with you all.
Who's our contenders for third?
So Kowalski is gonna go in front of Russell. Russell has more points than Steneker. So if neither Russell nor Steneker, whoa!
Elliot Simpson spins. Big spin from Elliot Simpson. Whoa!
And accident. Oh, that's gonna be.
Nikolaj Jerezkov. Oh no, Zenkov looks like has lost a wheel. Timon Suvic's car is on fire, still rolling, but on fire.
And getting into pits.
Yeah. Trying to get that car going again. Vladislav Zenkov has DNF'd.
Yeah, of
Elliot
course.
Simpson has DNF'd. Alexander Meshkov has DNF'd. This shakes things up a bit.
Well, as long as Kowalski does not DNF. Yes, you wanted to.
Yeah, tell me about our championship leader and how this has implications for them.
Absolutely not, because Zenkov is 50 points ahead. So even if Kowalski wins the race, he's not gonna be in front of Zenkov. And we have the safety car out, of course, as was to be expected.
Well, very quickly, lap 12 of 200, we've just lost 5 drivers in that crash. Major incident. Before the yellow flag could even really properly come out for the car that spun. It happens a lot in oval racing. That's what causes a lot of the big crashes in NASCAR and a little bit in IndyCar as well, where you have a spin just before a corner where they go into the infield or inside of the corner, and then because they're still sliding and they're now going in a straight line, they go back onto the circuit and slide up the corner, and that's exactly what happened here.
And especially Simpson was running on 4th, so yeah, he got the brunt of everyone else.
Man, what a tragedy for Elliott Simpson. He was running very well. He qualified in a good position. He was, starting to, hit stride, and then just lost it, caused a major crash, and that's got to hurt. Knowing that you took out several drivers, that's never a fun feeling.
And penalty, but the live system is not showing me anything at all. Not that it's not showing penalties, it's not... no. Okay, can you see in the live system why Fitzpatrick got a penalty?
I have no clue.
You don't see it either. Okay, then it's not me that I'm stupid.
No, I don't see a reason. Well, we are gearing up behind the pace car, cleaning up from that last incident. Lap 15 here, done under caution of 200. Lights are out on the pace car, so we'll be going green next lap.
Still in the race. 9 drivers left. Yeah, four drivers got DNF'd in that accident, or even.
I believe it was 5. Zenkov was involved in that incident.
Yeah, because there were 2 who went into pits before, but they both came out. Okay, then we are gonna be doing a restart now. Front, Mlakar and Kowalski. As they were, Kowalski trying to find the line.
And boy, there's a lot of lines on this circuit. It's such a wide track. RIP Auto Club Speedway. It's the only speedway I can think. Whoa, big crash. Big crash. Very big crash from Kananowicz, actually. I thought he was going to take somebody else out there with him. I didn't see anybody. Was that? And maybe Alex Fitzpatrick. I think he may have. That might have been the same thing. He's been in and out of the pit.
Okay.
But wow, looks like yeah, Kananowit's involved.
But we're not getting a pace car as he went into pits directly and DNF'd directly, so the race continues differently to what would happen in real life IndyCar, because a car in the middle of the track, in the middle of the exit of a corner, nope, you don't want that.
Yeah, small field gets smaller as we started 14 drivers and now 6 drivers have DNF'd.
These oval races for this community are very much a race of attrition, each one of them, because as far as I understood, it's the first time that these drivers are doing oval, and therefore they are still learning a lot of how to race in an oval, how to behave in an oval, and the differences between oval and road racing. So yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, and by the way, for those who have not seen our news today, this is at the moment the only way to enjoy IndyCar in an with the R Factor 2 engine, as the Indycar sim that was planned for the beginning of this year, then got moved to June of this year, has been relegated by 1 full year by Motorsport Games.
It's not coming out. I don't think it's coming out.
Nope.
I don't think it's happening.
Nope.
I don't think Motorsport Games is gonna last.
No, wait. It may come out, but not published by Motorsport Games.
Maybe.
On the other hand, maybe IndyCar looks at those who are able to build nice, great, fantastic IndyCars.
Oh,
and
Wang has had an issue, and Alexander Schultz. Looks like both drivers had a crash at the exit of turn 4. Alexander Schultz lost a front wing and looks to be having a little bit of trouble keeping that car in a straight line, and Wang a similar fate, although he seems to be going a whole lot faster around the circuit, even though he has lost his front wing. So looks like both picked up damage. Schultz was the worst out of the two. Looks like
Kowalski
Wang
had a
hasn't
moment there, but Kowalski got some parts under his car. He almost lost control, but he didn't. So this must be a yellow. This must be a pace car situation until those parts are gone.
Maybe. I'm not so sure. I don't think that parts in R Factor 2 have, like... I think that they'll connect visually, but I don't think that they cause damage. I don't remember them causing damage in
At least
GTR.
Kowalski's car jumped when it went over the part.
That's interesting.
So it may not break anything in your car, but it breaks your rhythm, and if your car, because of that... kisses the wall, kisses the wall, then it's gonna break something.
Yeah, so here's something interesting. Wang stayed out for, looks like 2 laps after the incident, running with no front wing, and now he's come into pit. But he put down 2 whole laps, I guess that was to get in front of Alexander Schultz. Which is a very interesting strategy.
If it works.
If it works, it works. We'll see. Sander van Leuven, DNFs.
Oh.
Did we catch that? Why that may have happened? Yeah, he's fully out of the race now.
me check what these guys are saying in the...
There are 7 cars on track from 14. Half the field is gone here as we go around for lap 28.
Think of just saying in the Discord, thank God I already won the title. Yeah, but no further information about Staniker nor anyone else. I cannot tell you right now. Wait, Kowalski is now almost 3 seconds away from Lakar. Pablo Lopez Garcia is, 2 seconds away from Kowalski. Carlos Frau is 3 seconds away from Garcia. So yeah, the field is quite wide, and let's not forget we only have 7 drivers left, so half of the field DNF'd already. Van Leuven says brake pedal glitching. Yeah, if your brake pedal does not, I mean, you don't need the brake pedal that much, but still, if your brake pedal is glitching, you don't want to continue racing.
Yep, 7 drivers remain in this race. Who would have known that Motegi, out of all of them, would have been the one with the highest rate of attrition?
Once again, a race of attrition. Ovals are something that these guys are going to be learning for the next season.
No kidding. Yeah, Milwaukee, we had quite a few crashes and incidents, but not this early in the race. Goodness.
It started with a small field, and the field got smaller quite fast. And Kowalski is losing time with regards to Mlakar and also to Pablo Lopez Garcia. I mean, it may be a strategy. It may be that he wants to keep his tires. So for ovals, you only have one type of tires, right? You don't use soft and hards.
Indycar may be different. NASCAR, I know it's all one tire. I haven't driven the Indycars in a while. I remember them having softs and hards, but I can't remember for ovals specifically.
I'm always surprised that these series don't have wet tires. I mean, NASCAR is gonna have from next year on, but
so I mentioned that when I was messaging you a little while ago, but these are giant bowls. Not all of them have the best drainage.
Yeah.
So whenever it rains really hard, there's quite a few oval tracks that just become a giant swimming pool. If you've ever seen, I think even Daytona, when it's raining really heavy, the infield just fills up with water.
So, well, but that means that the water gets away from the track.
Right, but like at some of these shorter tracks, that means that, like, you know, it's gonna start going up the oval pretty soon. And you know they flatten out on the straightaways as well. So it's big crash,
Yep.
single car crash. That looks like is that Wang? Yeah, that is Wang, Promix Foss with TWR Racing Team. He gets moving again. It looks like he just spun at the end of turn 4. I think he did hit the wall, but he gets it going again. A little bit squirrely around turn 1, approaching turn 2. Yeah, he's a little bit squirrely on corner exit as well. So I'm gonna guess, based on how he ran without a front wing for a little while, I think he's probably gonna run this, see if the damage takes too much time off, and then come in if he judges that it does.
And we're seeing Garcia overtaking, or at least trying to overtake Kowalski. And I think he makes it stick. Yeah, he tried a couple of minutes ago, was not able to make it stick. And now he did. Kowalski, as we were saying, maybe just taking it easy with the tires, and maybe thinking about having one pit stop less than the others. We don't know. Ooh, but do I see it right? Did Kowalski's car go a little bit sideways?
May have. Let's take a look. It looks like he's driving normally now.
Yeah. Now yes, but
he might have had a slide. Whatever it was, he caught it well.
In any case, losing a lot of time to Lopez Garcia. Already 1.3, 1.5 seconds away.
Yeah, think about Malakar. He's got quite the advantage now, over 5 seconds ahead of Lopez Garcia.
Although we should remind us and everyone else listening to the broadcast that oval races are very much races of strategy. So you can be racing like 2/3 of the race, you can be first, but if your strategy is crap, or you go too often into pits, or you don't take care of your tires, you are not gonna end up first.
So we have a total of 4 drivers on the lead lap. Wang has been having issues keeping the car in a straight line recently, so he's 3 laps down. Alexander Schultz is 3 laps down from Wang. Fitzpatrick is 3 laps down from Schultz. And that's the final driver. Ooh, Jacob Kowalski spins. Looks like turn 4.
So he was having issues with his car.
Kowalski. Yeah. He may have been struggling with issues with his car. That is just, I think, another place that we've just seen a lot. Oh, another spin. Another spin from Wang. Turn 4 as well. Kowalski, I believe, lost position to Carlos Frau there, so Frau moves into 3rd. Kowalski has gotten going. He's very loose around the corners now. Might have been because of the spin that he superheated his tires, and he may need to run with a bit less pace until those cool down.
Well, he was already losing a lot of pace for whatever reason. As I said, I thought it was because of strategy, but
oh yeah, he's coming into the pits now. Even as he slows down the pit. Yeah, he slides.
Ah, okay. He braking very hard. Penalty. We have two people on pits, Kowalski and Wang, who both had issues with spinning or even hitting the wall. So they're not only gonna do some splash and dash.
Kowalski now is coming out of the pits, but it looks like he's okay. Now he's finally fully out of the pit exit. He's come out one lap down from Frau.
Akar went into pits and somehow stopped shortly before the pit line. Pit line, what was that?
I don't know. This has been quite an interesting race.
Yeah, you can call it that.
Yeah, very different to our previous round, when we had a quite lively, fairly full roster, and quite a bit of close driving throughout most of the race. That was probably one of the most exciting races I think we've commentated, and then it's followed up by this one. It's been a very subdued one after so much of the field was taken out so early. We're a quarter of the way through. It's going to be a very long race.
Oh,
was yellow.
Who had a moment there?
Yellow. It looks like we have someone running a bit short. Alexander Schultz is running slow. My guess is probably him. Because it was saying that the issue was in Sector 3, which sort of translates on this track to Turn 4 and half of Turn 3. Yeah, and Schultz is coming into pit, so I think Schultz had a moment that we didn't see on camera.
So, the issue with the Indycar game not being published this year anymore, as well as other issues, could very well be stuff that we talk about in our podcast, because we have started one of these cast pod thingies, whatever's, that the young people are doing today. Going a little bit on the
exactly what you needed.
Think.
Exactly what we needed in our lives. 3 white men starting a podcast together. Yes. So we are going to be talking everything sim racing, a bit of motorsports talk generally. We'll be talking about things like the motorsport games, Indycar, debacle.
Yeah,
yes,
okay. Let's call it debacle.
I like right. Debacle. And so if you want to here's some sim racing news, analysis, and discussion, which is not too much of in podcast form, then tune in to rom-coms, I believe we're calling it.
Yep. As Eike was putting it, a German, a Brit, and an American talking about motorsports and sim racing. Why would you miss that?
Talk about German, a Brit, an American walk into a bar.
Yeah, okay.
Let the joke of your choice follow.
Let's find the joke. I mean, I'm pretty sure there are World War II jokes that start like that.
Oh, yeah, indeed. Pablo Lopez Garcia is in the lead. Mlakar, I believe, pit in and lost his lead. Very clean race from Mlakar so far. He is down in third. He's a lap down from Garcia, about 12 seconds back from Frau. And he's got... whoa! I see a slide. That's...
Oh, yeah.
Kowalski, I believe that was. Got going again. No, I'm sorry, not Kowalski. Schultz. Was that Schultz?
May very well be. He's driving very slow.
Fitzpatrick is off at the end of turn 2.
And I think he's going into pits. Oof, hitting the wall.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you look at his front left tire, it is way off kilter. It looks like he's turning to the right. He's not. But then if you look at his other tire, it's not pointed that direction. Whew.
Oh man, I'm having an issue with my C on the keyboard. That's a strange issue to have. So I think
that's a very common problem to have.
A very what?
It's a very common problem to have. You would fix it.
That hurts. That one hurts. That's a contender for Fun Dough, and I'm pretty sure you don't know what Fun Dough is. With a friend of mine a long time ago, we developed Fun Dough. That's the martial art of telling jokes that are so hurtful that you win any battle.
There you go.
That's really a one for Fun Dough. Anyway. I think I'm gonna be getting a new keyboard soon. Yeah, Mlakar in pits.
No, Mlakar not in pits. Mlakar catching up to Frau. That's Alex Fitzpatrick in the pits. Yeah, Mlakar is reeling in Carlos Frau. He is, he was 12 seconds back whenever we last left them, and he is now 4.5 seconds back, and that number is dropping lap over lap.
Thank you very much, Marty, for your $5 to support my having to buy a new keyboard. Thank you very much, mate.
Yeah, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my keyboard will appreciate... Well, no, my actual keyboard will appreciate it less because it's gonna end up in the recycling, but yeah. Thank you.
Your fingers will appreciate it because they can type C again.
Yeah. I will be able to see again. Oh.
There you go. That's the spirit.
Fun Dough.
Mlakar now looks like 2.2 seconds back from Carlos Frau, getting closer and closer still. Carlos Frau has now dropped down a lap from Lopez Garcia. So Lopez Garcia on a tear, Frau pulling back a little bit as Mlakar slowly but surely reels him in. Although I wouldn't say that slowly, because he's now half a second back from him. And getting closer. And it looks like Mlakar, now that as soon as he gets around Schultz, it'll be... Yeah,
that's a complicated situation.
Yeah, lap. So the purple car is Alexander Schultz. He's a lap down. He's getting out of the way of these two drivers, battling for second now. And Mlakar passes Frau easily. Wow, no fight put up, no nothing.
Yeah, and he always went into...
Well, Frau is probably going to need to come into pit shortly. It's been a while. Yep, okay, there you go. Frau is disengaging and getting ready for that pit entrance. So that explains it.
No need to battle if you know that you're going into pits.
Indeed, Mlakar has made his pit stop already. Lopez Garcia, who is over a lap ahead, yeah, he has not. So we're going to see those two drivers get a whole lot closer, and I predict that Mlakar will get out in front again after that round of pit stops has completed. Frau down into third. Jacob Kowalski is actually going to pass him, but Kowalski, I believe, also is due a pit stop. So we will see how long that lasts. Lopez Garcia, he is well out in front at the moment. We mentioned he did have to pit. He is 1 lap ahead of Mlakar. Mlakar 1 lap ahead of Kowalski. And then it gets a little bit closer, at least temporarily, as Frau has exited the pits proper now. He is out of the pit exit, back on track. 16 seconds behind Kowalski.
And this is a race of attrition. I mean, at least after those 2 big ouch, we are staying at 7 drivers, but 7 from 14 that started. That hurts.
Indeed. Yeah, it's always a tricky thing whenever you have Sim Racing League in the last race of the season. A lot of drivers who are mathematically eliminated just kind of think, oh, why try? And so they don't. It's really sad to see sometimes.
Yeah, pity. What did I want to say? So the information that I'm getting is, if Pablo Lopez Garcia wins this race, it will be his first win in this season. So first win in the last race. Hey, there's worse fates.
Indeed.
And Sander tells us what I already said, mate. Yeah, we know. You wrote in the Discord that your brake was glitching, and that's what we said. But thanks for the correction. We do check your Discord, guys. So, Lopez Garcia is 1 lap in front. Do I see it right that Koval 30 seconds away from Lakar?
Kowalski, yeah, 30 seconds away from Lakar.
And Frau is 20 seconds away from... Wang is 6 laps away from Frau. But anything is possible on oval racing. And Lopez Garcia into pits.
Oh, we have a car stopped on the track. That looks like Fitzpatrick. Yes, that is Alex Fitzpatrick. Spun around again, unfortunately.
Oh, yikes. Locker is now on first position.
Lopez Garcia getting nearer to Malakar. 14 seconds back, 13 seconds back, thereabouts.
So if I see correctly, Mlakar is just behind a lapped driver, right? Yeah.
Yes, yeah.
That would be Kowalski, maybe? Oh, 2 lap drivers now. Getting a little bit complicated. Don't they have blue flags? Or is that not a thing in IndyCar? I thought it was.
I mean, ostensibly it may be, but they're running pretty close to each other. Reminder, Kowalski is in third, and he's been slowly gaining on Lopez Garcia, so you know, it's a blue flag if he's slowing him down, but I think Lockhart right now is just drafting on the back of Kowalski.
Okay. I had the impression that a couple of times he was ready to overtake and was not able because he was in the way, but in the Discord of the ASRC are they just made a clip of at least one of us saying "oh wow 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 wow," so and they say I will genuinely cherish that clip for a long time. It will remind me to be better every day, says Simpson.
Send me that. I want to see that.
There you go. No, that's the wrong one. Ah, of course, because my C is Wait, I'm gonna copy it like right now,
Okay.
without using my C key. Yeah, now.
All right. Okay, I just saw it. Yeah.
Zenkov says that he hates Simpson in a good way, and so that you know what we are laughing about. Here's the clip.
It's been pasted in the chat, so there you go. That's fantastic.
I mean,
yeah, that really was the big crash at the beginning that
yeah,
I guess kind of hamstrung the rest of this race because it took out so many drivers. You know, we went from drivers in the double digits, very normal amount, to drivers in the single digits, which is barely a race sometimes. And these drivers are at least all back on the lead lap for the top 4, or I guess top 3. But it's nowhere near some of the other races that we've seen in this championship, which is very unfortunate.
Zenkov saying in the chat, thank God I'm already a champion. True that. And Kowalski just needs to end the race. Like, he doesn't need to end in a high position. He just needs to end in a position that gives him more than 1 point. Glad to be commenting, and it looks very much as if in May we'll be commenting also races from the ASRC, but
As I promise you, I don't normally drive like that. We believe you. It happens, there's lots and lots of crashes and incidents. We had a driver, Wang, went off and spun around and is now DNF'd. We saw him a moment ago from the onboard view of another driver as they sped around the outside of him, and I think Wang. I don't think the crash was enough that they couldn't drive anymore. I think it might have been a little bit of frustration, to be honest with you. It may not have been that, but Wang's been having some troubles with this track. Alex Fitzpatrick, speaking of troubles with the track, he has spun around. Ooh, Pablo Lopez Garcia goes around Fitzpatrick very, very near to him. He gets rolling again, but that looked like another turn 4 strikes again sort of incident.
And yes, to those in the chat, my C is not working, so you'll have to imagine the C's there where they should be. At least Marty was nice enough to give us $5 so that I can buy a new keyboard. Strangely enough, it gave up all of a sudden. I've been using it the whole day, and now shortly after the start of the race, oh well.
Yeah, I don't know.
See, we do everything live. The comment and the keyboard breaking down.
Yeah, you know it's not scripted, that's for sure. Kowalski has come into pits.
And
Alex
who spun?
Fitzpatrick was Alex Fitzpatrick just about to enter the pit lane, spun right before the pit entry, and so he's now come into the pits. But
Blacker
Jacob
is
Kowalski
is getting into pits also.
Yes, yeah. So it looks like it's time for our leaders to take pit stops. Pablo Lopez Garcia has been not on the same schedule as the rest of them, so I think Pablo Lopez Garcia will be the leader for a little bit, and then it will be going back to a similar structure.
And Lopez Garcia is now in the lead, and we are at half time of the race, or half time maybe not, but half lap of the race. Kowalski came out just ahead of Lopez Garcia. Which means nothing to those who are watching, because Lopez Garcia is on the leading lap, Kowalski is behind him. So we only have 5 drivers racing from 14 that started. Ouch.
Yeah.
And this has been, as we're seeing also in the chat, this has been a season with races with 20 to 30 drivers. So, although in the ovals there was more attrition than in road racing, I think the ASRC drivers are gonna be training a lot for the next season.
I think so. You know, it'll definitely light a fire under their tailpipes to maybe do a little bit more oval traffic practice, maybe against the AI, maybe in some practice sessions. And I think also, you know, just increasing the amount of drivers would be another thing that that helps as well. Recruiting more. Getting more people involved throughout the course of the championship. You know, Milwaukee still had quite a few finishers. There was some attrition there. There were some big crashes there, but that's, you know, to be expected with ovals. But whenever you have so few drivers over such a long distance, you know, you're going to lose quite a bit of your field.
Yeah, and I mean the road races were better. Oh, Mlaka ready to overtake Lopez Garcia and therefore unlap himself. Overtakes Lopez Garcia. He's not gonna be in the lead. He's just gonna be unlapping. But well, at least. Oh, Lopez Garcia leaving a lot of space, and I hope did not get into the wall. He just left a lot of space. Thing is, the times around Twin Ring Motegi, don't call it Twin Ring Motegi, are only 30 seconds. Like, in less than 30 seconds they go once around the track. So with a normal pit stop of 20 to 25 seconds, you risk very fast losing a lap.
Mm-hmm. The gap between Pablo Lopez Garcia and Mlaka is 30 seconds, which has actually increased since I last checked. Jacob Kowalski is actually getting dangerous to Frau. He is 1 second back from Frau. And that is for third.
And reducing that time, he is very near to half a second away.
Yeah, quite quickly.
Let's not forget, while Kowalski may very well be second, he still has to get in the points. But with only five drivers in the
Oh, Frau hits the wall.
yeah, well, at least he scratches the wall, but yeah, it was not nice to see. I mean, Kowalski has at least to finish.
Mm-hmm. Which has proven difficult for some of the drivers in this race.
Absolutely. I mean, one thing that we have to say is that that slide from let me check, was it from Simpson at the quite at the beginning of the race, and then the other drivers hitting against him? That's something that you would see also in real life IndyCar. Whoa, Patrick,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
Fitzpatrick hits the wall and DNFs.
Alexander Schultz also comes into the pits at the same time. And did you say Fitzpatrick? Wow. All right.
Oh.
Well, there are now 5 drivers in the race.
So one of the issues that some of the drivers are having is that this was a fixed setup, and they were not able to understand this setup.
I see. Wow, okay, so that really does change a lot of things. Forget everything that we talked about at the beginning on, you know, the suspension tuning and all of that for the corners. If this was a fixed setup, I see.
True that, Marty, but if the horse that you're given is not a horse that is very friendly to you, I do understand. If you don't understand how the car is behaving or why the car is behaving the way it is, it's always difficult. I'm surprised that they use fixed setups, because these are all experienced drivers, so they should be able to use their own setups. But maybe the organizers said that because it's IndyCar, they just go with fixed setups. I don't know.
Carlos Frau, who was in the running earlier, he has now dropped down to being 6 laps down from the leader. 4 laps down from Kowalski. And now Kowalski, who has previously been further down, is 1 lap down from the leader, but only 25 seconds away from Lockhart in second.
Blacker was 31 seconds away from Garcia. Now he's 27 seconds away. Not making the big strides. But still gaining a little bit.
Incremental improvements are indeed improvements.
Gonna be interesting to see how Garcia's strategy, that is different as we've seen from the others, is gonna be working here. "75 laps to go." Bakker is inching towards getting near to Lopez Garcia now, with 1 second being 1 second faster after a couple of laps. Kowalski, on the other hand, is taking it easy, not being too... No, he's last lap was 28.4. Garcia is doing 28. Bakker is doing 28. Last one 28.8. Fastest lap in this race, Timon Suvik with 28.0, but unluckily he DNF'd a long time ago.
Indeed, yeah, I think that that was, believe it or not, 117 laps ago. Lap 130 of 200. There are 70 laps remaining.
Mlacker is losing time towards Lopez Garcia. Therefore, Kowalski is good.
Carlos Frau and Alexander Schultz, although not on the same lap, are running next to each other as well, and you would almost not be able to tell from the interaction that they just had. They were getting very, very close to each other, going around the corner. Goodness. Not a very eventful race since about a quarter of the way through. We've lost so many of the drivers that really promised some great racing. Sander van Leuven was fantastic during the last round. Kananowicz always one to not disappoint. Alexander Meshkov as well, of course, and Vladislav Zinkov was, I believe, the first one that we lost. Some great drivers, really had the makings of a good showing. Elliott Simpson too, for Zinkov Racing. They just, unfortunately were unable to finish because of that massive crash at the start.
And Schultz loses control, hits the wall softly. He just went too steep into the curve.
Oh, and he does not pit in. Interesting. He had the opportunity.
Yeah, but it was just quite a soft hit. I don't think that.
Fair enough, but I mean, at this point, what does he have to lose? He is 11 laps down, so it's. I don't know. I would have come in.
The conversations on the chat are a little bit subdued because I'm having to avoid the C key. Good that my grasp of the language is good enough. Laps remaining. We have Lopez Garcia first, Bakar almost half a second, which is almost a lap away on second. Thanks, Marty. You cannot have a C right now, but no, that's an A, I think. A long time since I did.
There you go. I'm coming in clutch, Marty, for you.
gonna steal the one or the other C from you then.
Yeah, feel free to copy and paste those C's. Oh wait, you can't hit Control C. Oops.
But I can with the mouse. I can mark and copy.
Ah, yeah. The right click method. There you go.
The right lick. The right. Yeah, exactly. Lick with A. So we have Kowalski on third, just taking it easy.
Alexander Schultz spins again. Speaking of Kowalski Motorsports, he gets it going. So sorry. Continue.
Yeah, Kowalski. Away from Schultz, Kowalski just taking it easy. Seeing to it that he finishes the race. Carlos Frau 4 laps down from Kowalski. So yeah, this would have been a much more battle-friendly race if the drivers wouldn't have all had to encounter Elliott Simpson. What was it, on lap 4, lap 6, something like that, quite soon at the beginning of the race. Oh, how many pits should they need? No. Marty's asking just one. So what is it? Pits every 50 laps, or what would you say, Cody?
I think on this track, I think they're actually saving more fuel than usual. I think because there's a lot of coasting into these corners.
Oh, speaking of that, Lopez Garcia in pits. Continue.
Oh, yes. I think that they've been going about 70 laps between pit stops. Because we didn't see our first few pit stops from the leaders until about lap 70 or so.
So two pit stops if they do everything right.
I think so, yeah.
So you top up at the beginning of the race and then see to it that you maybe only do some splash and dash in your second. And Lopez Garcia comes out 14-15 seconds away from Lakar, who has regained the first position. $18 seconds, okay. And Kowalski near to have a second away only from Garcia. Let's see if he gets into battle or if he takes it easy and lets Lopez Garcia go away. Lakar now in pits, so Lopez Garcia is gonna retake the first position. And it's quite possible that Kowalski is gonna take the second position and get in front of Lakar.
Indeed. Wow, they came out real close together.
Yeah.
Garcia, he is in front at the moment, but they've got to get around, that looks like Schultz. Looks like they do it pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, Schultz is getting away. Out of the way, I mean.
Oh, Schultz slides. That's that yellow coming out. But he gets going again.
And goes into pits, I think. No,
I don't think so. Yeah, he avoids the pits. Yeah, Lopez Garcia is back. Half a second gap between him and Kowalski. Looks like Kowalski's looking to take his pit stop now.
Yeah.
So we had a little bit of excitement there, and then Kowalski, whoa, spin. No, he saves it. Oh,
no, he spins.
Almost
no.
saves it.
Careful rejoining. Yeah. He's maneuvering so that he doesn't get on track just in case.
Indeed. Wow, lost some time from that.
Yeah, on the other hand, as long as he finishes, he's set, you know? He's gonna finish at least 5th. So therefore, making enough points that that he's gonna get 2nd in the overall champion. I think he cares less about losing time than about finishing at all. I'm reading about the issues that these drivers have been having with the fixed setup. It's interesting, but very, very special stuff. Changing the brake map made it easier, and so on. So the biggest issue was that once the tires were starting to go, the car was very oversteery.
Well, that would check out with a lot of what we've seen of these drivers spinning. Whoa, looks like we have another driver spin. That looks like no, that doesn't look like Kowalski. Who's that? That's Carlos Frau. We haven't seen him have too many issues recently. But yeah, he spins on the start-finish stretch after turn 4, which has been getting a lot of drivers. We mentioned that egg shape. Yeah, turn 4 is where the tightness really comes in. And looks like Carlos Frau, yeah, he's taking that opportunity.
By the way, speaking about Kowalski, he's done the fastest lap of the race in his last lap with 28.023. Fastest overall lap of them all. So much for my saying that he was gonna take it easy.
Yeah.
Well, he's getting behind Mlakar, but let's not forget he's 1 lap down, so even if he overtakes Mlakar, he's not gonna change the positions yet. Him having to correct mid-curve. Driving perfectly, it's only that the wall comes ever so near. And again, best lap time with 27.988. 27. I think we haven't seen such a good time.
Not since Timon Suvik at the beginning.
Well, and Suvik was at 28 point something, so
063, yeah. So yeah, we're seeing some quick laps from Kowalski.
Goes on the outside. 40 laps remaining. Oh! Now on the inside. Regaining his lap, not his position. Yeah, Mlakar just slides behind him. So I'm not sure. Are these two fighting or not? Looks very much as if they are.
Which two?
Mlakar and Kowalski.
Yeah. So Mlakar is ahead of Kowalski in the standings, but he's behind him in track position. So Mlakar is fighting to lap Kowalski. Kowalski is fighting to not be lapped.
To re-lap Kowalski, as Kowalski unlapped himself just...
Right. Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, I mean, Mlakar is saying, no, I don't want to make it easy for you. Alright, fair enough. It's his right. Oh, and Kowalski now without the draft making... And while this is the last race of the ASRC IndyCar season, you can rest assured that the ASRC is going to be doing a season 2, as this IndyCar season was a lot of fun for the drivers, was, we hope, a lot of fun for you on the broadcast, was a lot of fun for us, and we expect that we'll be broadcasting that too, but we don't know yet when this will be. We do know that in May there is something going on with the ASRC, and the way the conversations with them, between them and us, are going, it's very possible that we are going to be part of it, but we'll tell you later. But yeah, now that most of the drivers have been in pits and they have fresh tires, you see less spinning round. So it's very much possible from that what we read in the Discord, that many of the spins were an issue of the fixed setup and the tires, that this is absolutely correct from what we're seeing.
Indeed.
Well,
yeah,
go ahead.
Yeah, I think you and I are of similar minds. Kowalski has been holding off from Mlakar. Mlakar has been like going along with Kowalski. They're going about the same pace, as you can see. They're pretty close to each other. There's a bit more gap between them now, but in the grand scheme of things, not too much. But Mlakar is 20 seconds back from Pablo Lopez Garcia, and we are about to be on lap 170. There we are, 170. So there's 30 laps left to go in this race. Now the question is, can Mlakar catch up to Pablo Lopez Garcia in time? Can he, reduce that 20 seconds down to nothing and pass Lopez Garcia in 30 laps?
So from the speed that they're having, Lopez Garcia's last lap was a 28.7, and Mlakar's last lap was a 28.6. So that's not much of a difference that in 30 laps he'd be able to take the 20 seconds. So I'd say no. Barring any issues that Lopez Garcia may have, kissing the wall, spinning around, or whatever, I think if Mlakar keeps that pace and Lopez Garcia keeps that pace too, we're not going to be seeing Mlakar retaking first position.
Let's see.
One that is making strides is Kowalski with a 28.3, so he's getting away from Lacker. Still not fast enough to regain his position, but I don't think he's gonna try. He's doing good racing and careful racing and fast racing, but not trying by any means to win this race. He doesn't need to get the second position. At some point you just swallow down your pride and say, you know what, I don't need to win the race. If I finish the race, I'm gonna be second in the season. That's gonna be good enough. No way he's gonna be first. Oh, yeah. Marty's saying that the butt kicker pro scares the cat. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, spin from Schultz again. That was a hit into the wall there in sector 2, so I think that's after turn 2.
In every direction.
Indeed, yeah. Hard hit on the front end of that car. Lost his front wing, lost his rear wing. And that front suspension is screwed, so that's going to be yet another trip to the pits for poor Alexander Schultz, who is now 15 laps down from the lead. He's not having a good race today.
And still, he's gonna be in the top 5.
Indeed, yes. If he makes it,
even if he doesn't. Even if he DNF?
That's true. That's true. I suppose you have to finish a certain amount of the race distance to be classified, and I guess at this point he's made it.
Yeah, so... yeah, I'm pretty sure that the butt kicker pro scares the cat. Those sudden noises. What's interesting, we were talking about the team standings. And Kowalski Motorsports, who are on first, have, let me see, two drivers in the race. And check again. Yeah, Zenkov and KMO Racing don't have any drivers left in the race. So
that's unfortunate.
Kowalski Motorsports is gonna win the team position. At least as long as... No, he's gonna win the team position in anyway, even if they both don't finish the race, which I don't expect. They're gonna win, as the others are not gonna be making points.
Well, there you go.
So Kowalski is not gonna be winning the driver championship, but his team is gonna be winning the team championship. Hey. 1 out of 2. First fates. Packer now 18 seconds away from Lopez Garcia. Doing a little bit slower lap times than Lopez Garcia. And the fastest of them three is still Kowalski with 28.3, while the others are doing 28.6s. Schultz still in pit. That's gonna be a lot of repairs. In real life, I think the rear wing of the Indycars cannot be repaired.
Yeah, so it can break off the mounts. I believe it's been a while since I've watched IndyCar, to be totally frank with you, but I believe it can like theoretically be replaced. I don't know if they allow it.
So the front wing you can change like you do in Formula 1, but the rear wing cannot be replaced as far as I know. And of course, if your suspension breaks, there's nothing you can do then.
I see.
Changing the suspension means changing, first of all, changing a lot of pieces that for which you have to open up the car completely, and second, it would change the geometry of the car so strongly that you would have to set it up all over again, so it makes no sense, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And Schultz is out of pit. By the magic of sim racing, all the wings and all the suspension. Hopefully getting out of the way from Lopez Garcia. Oh, you haven't seen any races, any IndyCar races yet, Marty, this year? The start was quite good. I liked the race in St. Petersburg. Even if at in lap 1 they did something similar than these drivers did. There was a pile up at the back of the grid. Yeah. So we're soon on 10 laps to go. Pablo Lopez Garcia on first position, 20 seconds away from him we have Dimitri Mlakar. 18 seconds away from Mlakar we have Jakub Kowalski. And then many laps down we have Frau and Schultz. Out of 14 drivers who started this race, we are left with 4. Yeah, you should have seen the other guy.
Yeah, Mlakar, it looks like actually is losing time compared to Garcia, so I really don't think he's going to catch him because Garcia is actually running away from Mlakar. So with 8 laps to go, not happening.
And Kowalski, while he is faster than the others, with 17 seconds away from Mlakar. So, Marty saying saw a lobby for IndyMod in AMS2 last night. Yeah, the IndyMod is quite good, very well done. I know 2 of the developers of that mod, so yeah, And I'm trying to find out what AMS2, what Reza is doing to make modding easier, as they promised they were gonna be looking into. So as soon as I have any information about that, of course I'm gonna give it forward. But at the moment, the only thing that I can say regarding AMS2 and modding is they are investigating, they are trying to find ways, as they are quite fun. Let's not forget, Reza started as a modding group for, I think it was R Factor. Not R Factor 2, R Factor. The other hand, until then, we still have the IR18s that the ASRC is racing on R Factor 2, and those are official cars, homologated, so to speak, digitally homologated by Indycar. Are the Dalaras that race Indycar. What promised to be a hot finale, not a hot tamale, a hot finale, because of that issue at the beginning where Elliot Simpson got sideways, has been an easier race, let's say. In the end, having Kowalski, I mean, I don't want to jinx it with 3 laps, but having Kowalski taking second position quite easily, I would say. Third position, sorry. No, second position overall, third position in the race. Now I'm saying it correctly.
Mm-hmm.
Cody, I can speak English and Tex-Mex. A lot of Mexican friends does that to you.
Well, sometimes.
Ooh. Kowalski had a moment there, sliding, but he was able to control the car, but sheesh.
We are almost to the final lap here. Pablo Lopez Garcia coming around the bend. And now we'll start the final lap. White flag is waved. And this final lap goes to Pablo Lopez Garcia, the winner. I'll say likely winner. He's got to make this one turn, but the winner of the ASRC Indycar Championship.
And
here we
there
are.
he goes.
Making it official with a big wave.
His first win, his first race win in this first season of the ASRC Indycar.
And Dmitry Milakar coming around, finishes second. And Kowalski 16 seconds back in third. Carlos Frau in fourth. Alexander Schultz in fifth. And that rounds out not only your top 5, but your total finishers for this final race here at Mobility Resort Motegi.
So this has been the last broadcast for a while, but stick with us. Not only do we deliver news and other videos, we are starting our podcast a week after the next on the 6th of April. And in May, we are gonna be continuing broadcasting. And what else? No, that's it. We have the podcast, we have the next broadcasts, and we have our news and other somebody trying donuts and other videos that we are working on. Cody, any last words for today from you?
Let's see. Tune in to the Circuit of the Americas race because the Circuit of the Americas NASCAR race that's going on right now, because Jordan Taylor is driving for Hendrick Motorsports, making his NASCAR debut. He races for Corvette Racing, so go watch him and support him.
By the way, if you're expecting to see Raikkonen, he got taken out of as far as I remember.
Ah, dang. But yeah, so that's all I have.
All right, so thank you very much, Cody, and thank you very much all the people in the broadcast for being with us. We'll talk to each other soon enough, in about a month, we expect. And until then, save fuel, collect pickup, and we'll see each other on the podium.
Bye!